we got another New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? My New York, I'm working on my accent and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? Straight from New York. Straight from New York, you know what I'm saying? He hail from the Bronx. Did ass, my man's is mad tough. My man's is mad tough. You ain't fucking with him, I can't tell you nothing. You gotta fuck with him for real. So coming from the Bronx, I want y'all to give it up for my man, King Kamayera.
Shout out to your shirt.
Facts.
Period.
That shit is flawless.
Appreciate y'all. My pen drips in ink that's held with keys. I unlock greatness in every word that I speak. When you dot your I's and cross your T's, legend will have it that nobody is fucking with me.
Yes.
My poetic crescendos reaches every depth of the sea, from jaws up and balls and punchlines. I murder everything, from features to open mics.
Talk your shit.
I don't do this for the follows or the likes. I conquered my anxiety and depression with poetry being my medication. I aspire to have millions and millions inspired. So even when my time on earth is done with poetry, I will never be retired. How we feeling tonight, DTL Poetry? Can I get a yeah? Can I get a yeah? Can I get a night? Can I get a big round of applause for all the dope poets who went on stage tonight? I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Yo, this is the most nervous I've been, yo. I've been so fucking dope tonight. No funny shit. Yo, y'all been so dope tonight. I'm gonna write like 10 poems. Like I'm taking no funny shit. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to all the dope poets who went on stage tonight. Y'all really inspired me tonight. No funny shit. Shout out to y'all. Thank you. So I would like to introduce myself. I go by the name of King Kamayera. I ain't a writer. I ain't a poet. I'm just a gifted black man with a voice. I used to say beautiful, but I ain't get a shape up today, so. You're still beautiful, bro. So we gonna do it like this. Since there's a lot of beautiful black and brown people in this room tonight, we gonna start like this, right? Some say the black of the berry,
the sweeter the juice.
Some say the black of the berry,
the sweeter the juice.
Some say the darker the flesh stand, the deeper the roots. I've been a victim to lies.
Now how about you?
Hey, she on it.
She said, I'll know this one, Daddy. It's the lip. It's the hornitos.
I say the darker the flesh stand, the deeper the roots. I've been a victim to lies. Now how about you? I hope this poem hits home and brings you closer to truth. I hope we can look in the mirror and say I love you, cause a world with you means the world to me. And the black on you is the most beautiful thing you see. Some say the black of the berry,
The sweeter the juice.
some say the black of the berry.
The sweeter the
And
juice.
your skin is as dark as mine, you can see the trauma I've been through. You got it right? It seems the darker the skin, the more racists become racist. Shameless white faces putting blame on the continent where our DNAs were made from now. Make that make sense. What's a home to my unborn daughter? When she's in a land where there's a target of the man, she's supposed to call her father. How am I supposed to instruct my future son to tone down his melanin when he lights up a room like he haven't sent? Unfortunately for us, there's no guide, handbook, or manual on being a black parent. Shit, we still trying to figure out how the fuck to deal with Karen, I mean, she and aisle 2 turning up a storm, getting away scotch-free. I'm at a traffic stop with 2 hands on the wheel, hoping I don't end up with the news saying a cop shot me now. Let's keep it real. I'm still in fear that an Arizona iced tea and Skittles could be my last meal. Let's keep it real. Every time I I get into my car, I fear that it might be the last time I remind my little sister to put her seatbelt on and to tell the truth. I never forget to tell my parents I love them.
Facts.
Because it could be the last time I hear I love you too now. This is just a day in the life when your skin is as black as mine. Across all cultures, darker people suffer the most, and I can give you 3,000 reasons why. For a long ass time, I've tried, staring myself into the mirror, and for some reasons I cannot utter the words, I love you. They try to erase so much of our rich past to make us feel like poor souls. They try to make us hate our big lips and wide nose. They love our songs, but can't muster the beat of our drums. They love to be us until it's time to be us. So miseducated on our history. I guess it all falls down when you're so self-conscious about your lineage.
Ooh.
Wow.
But truth be told, this poem was written for the bold. This is for my nappy-headed, kinkly-headed brothers and sisters. No need to submit to the Eurocentric standards of beauty that try and make you feel ugly. No need for any BBLs when you're already beautiful, black, and lovely. See?
Let's go.
No need to submit to the Eurocentric standards of beauty that try and make you feel ugly. No need for any BBLs when you're already beautiful, black, and lovely. See, we got superpowers that they jealous of. Being resilient as fuck when times get rough. I got 99 problems, but being black ain't one.
Hey.
They look at us like God-ordained miracles that's hard to believe, but best believe happiness and joy will forever be the new black, and seeing us in orange will never be a thing. So as I recite this ode to you, this is something I can't help but to feel. My heart and my soul owes to you. Some say the black of the berry,
The sweeter the
some
juice.
say the black of the berry,
The sweeter the
some
juice.
say the black of the berry.
The sweeter the
I
juice.
hope this poem makes it easier for us to look in the mirror and say, I love you. Poem. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. I just want to take a moment real quick to thank God, you know what I'm saying? He got me here safely. I'm here to see another day. Y'all here to experience, you know, another night of poetry. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to God in the building. But sometimes, you know, as a poet, as a creator, as a black man in this country, you know, when you're looking on a screen, you know, another black woman missing, another black man getting killed, you know, you get so desensitized, just all on your screen, and you're just like, yo, like, sometimes I'm just like, as a creator, I'm just looking up in the sky sometimes, it's just like, God, I write this poem with the intentions of not to disrespect, but to understand. While my prayers have been barricaded the innocent children from the dangers my people have suffered from. And to my people, I ask, what's faith? In a world full of deceit and hate, it makes it so hard for a nigga to trust and love. Who or what am I supposed to believe in when cops will tow our vicinities with loaded guns? The biggest gangs in this country wear badges and are licensed to kill. What's even more fucked up, their salary comes from the people that they kill.
Yep.
Shit is taxing on a nigga who's not sure what to believe. Ever seen a pig on a horse? Those be the real killers with 3Ks, and I took an Andre. Now, I don't mean to disrespect God in any way, but I have a question for the floor. Do y'all think God really loves us? Or that he loved them white folks just a little bit more? I mean, just look how they paint Christ. I've never seen a darker hued person with brass and wool features that have blue eyes. Look how they lie to our eyes.
Talk your shit.
What's faith? Majority of the minorities getting killed as pain turns to blood spilled. Minors getting 5 to 10 with misdemeanors. Accident murderers carrying heaters and cold demeanors. Juveniles who are forced to grow up fast, but adults who ain't supposed to make it past 25. Joke's on us though. We barely made it through the cracks. The first time I saw a snowfall wasn't from the sky. To be frank, the last time I was a saint was when I seen a street pharmacist turn a hard rock into a gem. Ain't no American dream for my niggas when you try to make $1 out of 15 cents. My nigga, what's faith?
That's a bar. I never explain it. You finish your poem. That's a bar.
nigga, what's faith? When I've been enslaved to the misconceptions of what pro-life means. A country with a dirty past where Puritans bathe in impurity. Trying to stay clean, but they addicted to money, corruption, and greed. A community of hype beasts. We're controlled by the supreme, courted by the imagination that someone in the White House.
You heard it.
Run it back.
You're tough.
I forgot what I said.
Supreme.
A community of hype beasts. We're controlled by the supreme, courted by the imagination that someone in the White House gives a fuck about what goes on in a black house. We follow the rules, we're my slave owners and outdated amendments, not to mention the 13th barely made us free. What's faith? Attempting to emancipate from poetry that's chained to trauma. Hard to run away when Hollywood sensationalizes your culture's drama. Matter of fact, name me a black movie that isn't about trauma that has won an Oscar. I'll wait.
Say that shit.
Woo! What's faith? Rappers from Atlanta teaching young thugs how to earn cash without them having to be paper boys. What's faith? In a country where we're more concerned about controlling a woman's womb rather than controlling the guns that put the 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 26 kids in a tomb. Do y'all see how we repeat the same mistakes? What's faith? When I don't leave myself. So how am I supposed to believe in a God? What's faith for my people when black is only beautiful when we turn into murals? God, can give me the faith to believe in mankind. Again, poem. So I got this last piece for y'all. I just want to give a shout out to thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro. I want to give a shout out to Javon because he inspired this poem. This is a little love story I had with somebody I met in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Me and this person, we got a long distance relationship now, so I'm gonna need y'all help with this piece real quick. So it go like this. I met this girl when I was 10 years old. And what I love, she had so much soul. She said, excuse me, little man, I know you don't know me, but my name is hip hop and I like to rip beats. And from that point, I never turned her off. Always used to get the attention because I turned her on. She used to educate. I used to meditate to the sounds of poetry on a high bass.
One job.
The basis of our relationship was pure. She gave me a high that THC couldn't deliver. Had me locked into her bars and beat breaks. The messages were beyond the surface, but even the simple surface lyrics would hit like a heat wave. She spit fire through the instrumentals. Sent shockwaves to the mental, even though she was born in the ghetto, she was a tsunami brewing like a cup of coffee. She was a star in the making, but it wasn't about the bucks she was making. It was more about the lives she was changing.
We rewind.
So there he coming for your crown.
That's like three, right?
Ain't nobody coming.
The basis of our relationship was pure. She gave me a high that THC could not deliver, had me locked into her bars and beat breaks. The messages were beyond the surface, but even the simple surface lyrics would hit like a heat wave. She spit fire through the instrumentals, sent shockwaves to the mental. Even though she was born in the ghetto, she was a tsunami brewing like a cup of coffee. She was a star in the making, but it wasn't about the bucks she was making. It was more about the lives she was changing. Her name, y'all, was hip hop. Unique in her own right, she inspired me to pick up my own pen to right but wrong. This poem is not about me giving her the flowers she deserves. It's more about acknowledging our breakup. I miss the relationship we used to have. You just don't sound the same anymore. You've fallen onto deaf ears. I don't jam out to you like I used to. You once spoke about community, unity, and spreading the truth. You brought together the old heads and the youth. Beatboxing and talking in rhythm became the only way we knew how to communicate. And because of you, we would draw pictures with our tongues, highlight the details in our turntables, frame our artwork in ways that only people from the inner city would understand. Things got toxic in our relationship when we became long distance. Went from hearing you down the block from a distance to now seeing you on the television. You became misogynistic and belligerent. As tip drills stripped you of your essence and drill raps became more prevalent. Pleasing the record executives became more important than the messages that you sent to the kids. All eyes were on you as you almost ended up on death row. Woo! All eyes were on you as you almost ended up on death row. You became notorious for creating junior mafias and senior citizens who were accustomed to reckless adolescents. Bad boys who no longer adhere to your lessons. I guess that's why instead of carrying on your legacy, little black boys would carry Smith & Wessons. The older you got, the more I started to question your purpose in this life. You once gifted a voice to those who shivered away from vulnerability. You gave vessels from the ghetto of responsibility, and for wordsmith like myself, you unlocked new doors of opportunities. You turned lunch tables into speakers, poets into preachers, but suddenly became an easy target for them leeches who once viewed you as a foreign creature. You sold your dignity in exchange for them checks. They bought your image and photoshopped it with money, cars, and sex. They forced you to sign in between them dotted lines to make you forget what hip-hop was supposed to represent. And the worst part about all this is that I couldn't be mad at you. Because you did what you had to do. And I hate the fact that I still love you like I do. You leave me no choice but to reminisce over you. I don't think I'll ever be over you. It's a hurdle. I'm still in the process of processing the process of your evolution. I'm just hoping one day we can come to a resolution. Resolving the conflict between who you were versus who you were meant to be. I'm hoping that you can do a 360 in terms of your origins instead of the bad gifts that your masters got you chained to. Yo, y'all, I met this girl when I was 10 years old. And what I love most, she has so much soul. She said, "Excuse me, big homie, I know you don't know me no more. But my name is Hip Hop, and I would love to come back home."
Brown sugar vibes.
Yeah, that's the name of the phone. That's the name of the phone.
Hey, ain't that some shit? I like that.
Shit. All right, so I see Trish and Javon looking at their phone and shit. So I'm gonna just get my Instagram out the way. I was like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. So listen, so I'm coming all the way from the Bronx, New York, and I want to say, aside from my mirror, being in Philly and performing here is my favorite place to perform. So real. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Javon.
No, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate y'all. If y'all want to follow me, y'all can follow me on Cash App at. No, so you can follow me at king.kamayera. That's KING.KAMAYERA. I'll say it again. That's KING.KAMAYERA. Thank y'all so much for that.